Hello fellow Sim fans, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Sim Shack. Today we're taking a look at It Works, or IT Works. I think it's It Works, Electronics Repair Simulator. This is from Games Incubator, due for release in 2026. There is a demo available for you, and I'm not sure if I have the demo version or the full version, but the developers sent this over to me to take a look. So backed by Playway, as you might expect, and it's a step into the shoes of an electronics technician and repair damaged devices, receivers, phones, speakers, and more. Solder, diagnose, replace components, earn money, and grow your workshop. All of which sounds right up my street. So first thing to do is select the language, and English is my chosen language. Bit of a slightly untidy desk, not that mine is much better. The only difference really between this and my desk is that the can is not crushed at this moment in time. So this is the playtest I've got. Let's go new game, start new game. Now I guess this is for the, I don't know, the slightly more educated gamer. Somebody who would like to learn about electronics perhaps, that kind of thing. I'm one of those people. Let's take a look. Welcome to your new workplace. It's a modest garage port on credit, which from today is your first workshop. It doesn't look impressive, but this is where you start building your own electronic repair business. Customers don't know you yet, and the installments won't pay themselves. Everything depends on how well you handle your first jobs. Before you start working, you need to clean the garage. There's a lot of trash on the floor, of course there is. That only gets in the way. Get rid of it to prepare space for repairs. So, no stutters, straight into the game. Pick up with right mouse button, chuck it in there. God, that's loud. Great job, you can move and throw away the rest of the items yourself. Time to turn on the computer and check what's waiting in your mailbox. Okay, now I'm getting stutters. Big stutters. Click the mail icon to open the app. This app lets you read messages. No kidding. Right, click on the inbox to display all the messages. John Kowalski. Hi, I just saw the sign that you just opened up in the neighbourhood. I figured I'd give you a shot and see if you know your stuff. I have a problem with my phone. It suddenly stopped making any sounds. The speaker is dead silent. I can't hear music or ringtones. Could you look inside and see what's got fried? I hope it's a minor issue and you won't charge me millions right at the start. Good luck with the new business and let me know when the device is ready. Okay, let's accept that job. Wow, okay. So the mouse is well sensitive. That little digital courier service has just arrived. Look at that going out the gate. That's the future, people. Except you might fly in as opposed to drive in. Okay. So I got a little car model there, which is kind of cool. Just thought I'd have a quick look at that. Right, let's go. Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. On the left side of the screen is your backpack. On the right is a container. You can move items by dragging them or clicking them right mouse button to automatically transfer from one side to another side. Bosh. Got the box. Where are we going to put the box? Yeah, I've got the parcel. Let's put it right there. Interact with the package to open it. Transfer all. And now it's in my backpack. Okay. It's kind of intuitive. I'm not really reading the instructions. It kind of just works quite well. To repair this phone, you will need to buy specific tools. Different devices and components require the use of different tools for repair. So go to the computer and go to the shop. Select the repair tools. We need a soldering iron, a spudger, another spudger, and a voltmeter. Accept the basket. There we go. Oh look, it's even got crushed. Now, normally that doesn't happen, so I'm all in favour of that. What happens if I stand here? It just drives underneath me. Okay. Transfer all. Menu tools. Excellent. I do like how the box becomes crumpled when it's been used. Just a small thing, but yeah, I like that. Okay, so pick up the new order and unpack the tools onto the workbench. Let's put my spudgers over here. Time to repair. Now that you have all the necessary tools, it's time to start the repair. Focus, because repairs are not always easy. The client mentioned the email that something was wrong with the audio. Yes. You can change the camera control mode by pressing V. The currently selected mode is displayed in the upper left corner of the screen. So there's 0, there's 1, and there's 2. Doesn't seem to be any different between any of them. Don't really understand yet, but never mind. So let's have a look see here. The sound is indeed not working, so you need to remove the screen and look inside the phone. The spudger will be useful for this. So grab my spudger and use my spudger. Put the screen in your backpack using Tab or T. T allows you to quickly stash a held item into the backpack. So Tab does it that way, and T does it immediately. Okay. Components communicate with each other through traces located on the PCB. So let's try and find the speakers. This is looking really quite good, although it's very luminous. Far more luminous than I was expecting. Oh, it's gone to normal now. The yellow traces show connections between components, allowing you to easily identify which elements are connected. Easily identify, of course it does. When the device works correctly, components receive power and signals travels through the PCB traces. Got ya. The phone has an audio issue, so let's start by checking the speaker. Let's measure its input. Pin in. I think there's some... Oh, gosh. Okay. Pin in. So I just wanted to say that the music is varied and interesting. So I didn't get told off for using it, but actually, after a while of listening to it, I've kind of had enough. So it's a bit repetitive and whatnot. Right, pick up the voltmeter probe. Just the probe, okay. Interact with this. Nope. Volt, pin in. We received a no voltage reading and a failed status. This means the signal is not reaching the speaker, but it does not necessarily mean the speaker is faulty. So I'm wondering now at this point whether or not this voltmeter is actually going to be realistic or not, because I've never had one that tells me failed pin in. I mean, I don't know how it was pin in. But also you didn't have to change the voltmeter to volts or use the voltmeter in any sort of meaningful way. So maybe that side of things isn't going to be as hardcore simulated as perhaps I would have liked it to be. But we don't know yet. We'll carry on. It's just an observation I made. I thought I'd mention it. And we'll see how things progress from here. So, we're getting no power here, so we assume that the audio.com thing, this thing, may be broken, or maybe the speaker's broken. In this situation, we should trace the path backward towards the power source. Let's check the output pin of the audio processor. Okay. Trying to do. Okay. True. Seem to get. Oh, there we go. No, really. When it's down like that, the camera, I mean, you cannot move down. I have to bring it up a little bit and then I can move. Now, is that a bug? I don't know. Because look, that's the maximum I can look down, but then I can't move. So I have to move up ever so slightly. So that's also a fail. Okay. Oh no, hang on. Oh, I see what it wants me to do. It wants me to check this pin first. That's also a fail. I've gone one step ahead. I'm already up here. No signal was detected here either. However, this still does not mean that the audio pressor is faulted. Let's measure the input pin to be sure. This one. So when I've done this, I know it's dead. That's also failed. So this resistor is going to be the problem. Once again, we received a fail status. This means the audio processor is not receiving power either. It is unlikely to be the cause of the issue. Let's continue the diagnosis and follow the trace further towards the power source. That's also a fail. The capacitor is not passing voltage to its output. Let's check the input. Now this, I think, will work. There we go. 3.8 volts coming in. The voltage is present at the capacitor input. So the capacitor has failed. We found the cause of the problem. The faulty capacitor interrupted the flow of current to the remaining components connected to this PCB trace. The faulty component must be replaced. Put down the probe. Put any empty space. Okay. To safely unsolder the broken capacitor, you must first disconnect it from the power supply. Phone's battery. You will need the blue spudger. This. Right. Wow, I'm incredibly close to the desk. One blue spludger. So I've disconnected that. Now I can take the battery out. Oh, the soldering iron. Okay. Oh, so all I've done is disconnect the battery rather than take it out. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's what a professional would do. Yes, I like very much. Right, let's get in here. And desolder those edges. Put the soldering iron down. Take that bad boy out. Right, the burnt capacitor is useless now, so you can throw it into the trash and order a new one. You will also need screen glue to reattach the phone screen, so why not buy that as well? Good idea. Where the hell's the bin? There's not a bin in here. Where is it? Oh. So obviously I checked that. The sound of the bin closing is so loud. Turn the effects right down. Unnecessarily loud, completely outbalanced. Right, shop, electronic parts, circuits. There's a lot of stuff. That's cool. Capacitor C2. What I was going to say was, make sure we check what capacitor we need before we throw it away. Display glue. It's $190. Holy macmolio. Wait for the delivery. Thank you, my good man. Lovely. Right. So unpack the items. I can't unpack that onto the desk, so I'm just going to put it right where it's supposed to go. Pick up the soldering iron. No solder, you'll notice. Apparently this soldering gun does magic. It produces solder or removes solder on command. I've got to get me one of these. That's very cool. So that is now soldered. Reattach that, and let's check whether the speaker is receiving voltage. Yeah. Bish bash bosh. 3.8 volts. Look at that. The signal is reaching the speaker. It looks like the problem has been resolved. Some faults are visible to the naked eye, for example, when a component has burnt out. However, many failures leave no visible signal signs. If the CPU output has a fail status, there may be several possible causes of the problem. The CPU may be damaged. The capacitor may be damaged. The PMIC may be damaged. The battery may be damaged. For this reason, diagnostics should never be rushed. A missed signal at a component's output does not automatically mean that the component itself is defective. Now, I like that they've said that. I very much hope there's a way of playing the game without any guidance whatsoever, because I would genuinely like to learn how to diagnose and repair electronics. That would be very much of interest to me. So I'm hoping that will be an option for the full game. The customer will not reimburse the cost of replacing a component that was actually working. Having had the similar issue at the garage with my van, I can contest to that. They replaced a part that didn't fix the problem and expected me to pay for it. That is not happening, me old China. So they're paying for an additional repair. Right. It is always worth checking the component located earlier on the same PCB trace. Some circuits provide power to multiple components at the same time. A good example is the PMIC. I see it. Lots of sources of power coming out. If the PMIC is damaged, multiple components may stop receiving the voltage at the same time, even though power is still reaching the PMIC itself. Indeed. The power source itself may also be faulty. In that case, the voltage will not be present anywhere on the board. Let's return to the audio issue. After replacing the faulty component, we should verify whether the device is now functioning correctly. Click on an empty space to put down the thing. Notice my voltage meter has disappeared. Oh no, it's over there. Good. I'm literally upside down on the desk. It's fine. Some people work that way. The phone is also upside down on the desk, which is probably not the best start. Take the phone screen out of your backpack and place it on there. Click the play sound button. Let me turn around. Sound test. Because every phone has a sound test button. After pressing the play button again, the sound works properly. The phone is fixed. Now you need to detach the screen one last time. Apply a layer of screen glue and then attach the screen permanently. So we take it off. Press T. Grab the glue, which is, I think, 3. Screen glue. Oh, wow. Okay. And that's it. The phone is fixed. Now it's time to ship the delivery. You need a shipping box to send the repaired item safely. Damn it, I shouldn't have thrown all those boxes away. Leave the workbench, go to the shop, go to delivery, go to shipping box, grab that, accept the basket, bosh, bosh, and they're free, are they? The courier will arrive soon. Hello, courier. Who opens the gate for him? That's my question. A new package has been delivered. Thank you most kindly. Bum bum bum. I got 4 boxes in there, and then this one goes in the bin. That makes no sense. I could have kept that one and had 6 boxes. 5, yes. Right, let's... Can we put these on the shelf? So you put them fairly close to each other, but not super close to each other. Right, number 5. Here we go. Pick up the phone. Pop it in there. Oh, no. Let's do it properly. Approach the computer to interact. Workshop admin. This is an app where you manage your workflow. Here you can view detailed information about your current orders, review your finances, and track your progress. Press See More in the Orders section to access your orders data. Press More Info on this one to open the orders. Press the button to prepare your order to send. Close that. Log out. Bosh. Bish bash bosh. Approach the shipping box and use that to prepare the shipping label. Yes. Finish the package by placing the fixed phone inside. Do we not think, perhaps, maybe... What's going on? Oh, I see. That transfers from the backpack, not my hand. Gotcha. Do you not think perhaps maybe that's a big box for just a mobile phone? Great job. The robot will collect your package and deliver it to the customer. You just earned your first money. Good luck with future repairs. Accept repair orders, find the damaged component and replace it with a working one. The fault could be anywhere in the circuit, so analyze the signal carefully and look for the true cause of the problem. Then test the device and send it back to the customer to receive payment. Every successful repair is another step forward. Remember to disconnect the power source before replacing a component. A customer has a phone with a software and memory issue. Check your inbox. Software and memory? What could that be? It's the same bloke. Oh, no. We can get rid of that one. Inbox. J. Wilson. Hello, the manufacturer's service diagnosis is ruthless, a short circuit and a burnt ROM memory chip. Phone shows absolutely nothing on the screen. I need someone who could solder a new chip. Okay. So, we've accepted the job. Could have sworn. Oh, okay. My dad destroyed my game console. Interesting. That's another job just come in. I wouldn't mind doing that one, actually. That one looks pretty good. Email. Huh. Okay, I don't know what that was all about then. Right, number 1. Let's pop that down there. Take the phone out. Which way is the right way round? Not a clue. I have to guess. God, even worse. There we go. Right. It always returns me to where I was before, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Zoom out a little bit. So we're going to take the old Spondulic. Take that off. Stick that in the backpack. Now, nearly picked up the soldering iron. That would have been good, wouldn't it? So where are we getting power? So power is coming out here. But I can't test there. Where's the first place I can test? There. That's getting no volts, but it's a pass. That's getting 4.4 volts, and that's a pass. Right, hang on. The power is coming out of there, going down there to there. That should be an input. That should have power, no? Maybe that's just the negative back to the battery or something. Oh, these are songs up in the left right-hand corner. That's what that is. So something is burnt out, and it's the memory chip. So God knows, memory's over here. Find and replace the damaged item. I'm going to do that. That's memory. See, all of those are passing. Okay, so that, presumably it's this. I presume it's that. I don't know if it is that. Although that looks rather burnt out. But apparently, we found a failed section. That's for data, not memory. So can we assume that this is broken? No idea if this is the right piece. Can't seem to put it down either. So how am I meant to... If I can't put it down, I can't look at it. Alright, let's have a look at the computer, see what if I can figure this out. So we don't want that. We want to go to the shop. Electronic parts. A memory module. Don't want to get this wrong. It's MBM 2765. It looks very similar. Whoops. So we're going to take a gamble and say it's that. But I really thought it was going to be up here by the memory. Have a look, see here at the email. Oh, oh, this is handy. The DFox 5G. Okay, so okay, well that adds up then, because that's where, so that's the CPU. I have to admit, it did look like the CPU, but that says memory, and that's what I was trying to work out. So the memory must, on the back of the board, come down here to this, which then powers the memory chip. Yeah, okay, cool. I think we're on the right lines. It's definitely a good find. Whoops, got my keyboard back to front. So let's go number 3. And there, looks like we're doing well. Seems the game has moved on to the next thing we're supposed to be doing. Oh shit! The component was damaged due to soldering whilst the power source was connected. There's a lesson learnt. Let's buy one more of those very expensive items. Sugar. That's cost us a lot. That was not good. I like that though. I'm glad. I like the way it taught me a very important lesson there. Too busy working out and worrying whether or not it was the correct piece. And then in doing so, broke it. Let's hope I haven't broken anything else. Should we try it? Should we see if it works? I mean, we may not have broken it, even though it exploded. Sometimes you do get away with these things. Trust me, it's happened to me in the past. Take the phone screen out of your back pocket and reattach it. So it sounds like the new memory chip is empty. Install the operating system via the PC terminal. Oh, okay. So I've just bought a second one for absolutely no reason. Nuggets. Place the phone on the PC desk. I have to get up, pick that up. Aha. It stuttered when I did that for some reason, but that's really quite cool. Open the PC terminal. Use the terminal app to communicate with connected devices. Yeah. Command help. Type help. I need help. Clear, run apps, exit. So what do we want? Apps. Available applications. Fashion the system and diagnose. Type run. Phone service. App. Phone service application loaded. Bloody hell, that was quick. Help. No. Connect to link with the phone. Connect first. Oh, it's doing something. Available applications that can be launched using the run command. Phone run services app. Oh, I see. Fourth one down. Available commands. Connect. Connect to the phone using a USB cable. Disconnect the phone. Check memory. Test the phone memory. Wipe data. Wipe all user files and personal data. Flash to install new firmware. This will erase all user data. Okay. Check memory. Memory. Actually, nowhere there does it tell you to type in connect in order to connect to the phone. Flash is what I was going to type in. New firmware has been successfully installed. Now type check memory. This is where we find out whether it's worked or not. To verify the new chip. This is where we find out whether it's working or not working. Great! The new memory chip is installed correctly. It looks like I got away with it. Type disconnect to disconnect from the phone and exit. Exit again. Escape the terminal. Okay. Splendid. So that's all working, which is great. I now need to buy some more of that glass stuff. Repair tool. Workshop equipment. Miscellaneous. Oh God, where was it? Where did I see the electronic parts displays? Screen adhesive. Go. We'll have 3 of them because I feel like we're going to do this again. Oh, nuggets. Not enough money. Okay. How do I remove one? You can't remove one. You can only remove all of them. Do I have enough for one? Oh, crap. We have a problem. I don't have enough money to buy that. I have $84 and it's $97. Oh dear. So, developers, did you think about this? Did you think about people accidentally buying 2 of the same thing or blowing up the first one? You should have done, because that would have been a great testament to your analytical skills. Let's see if there's a returns process. Because I am in trouble now. View it. Paint shop. Gamepad tester. Terminal. Bank. Oh, let's go to the bank. Get a £500 loan. There we go. Problem solved. Yes, we'll have that. Displays. 3. Oh, I just clicked on remove, didn't I? No. Flipping believable. So I've got an item here that I can't use and I can't put down. Can't place it anywhere. I can only keep it in my backpack. Slightly annoying. Getting late. All right. There we go. That's on. Screen is on. The item assigned to order phone 001 is still broken. Is it? Oh, crap. Manufacturer's diagnosis is ruthless. A short circuit and a burnt ROM memory chip. The phone shows absolutely nothing on the screen. I need someone who can solder a new chip. Right. Well, I've soldered a chip. Done a test. So the Wi-Fi Bluetooth test works. The antenna works. Sound doesn't work. It says glue the screen, finish assembling the phone, and complete the order. Tell me, well, hang on. The screen couldn't be on if I didn't reconnect the battery, could it? Could it? Could it? I have to take it off to find out. If that's what I've done, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. Genuinely. No, I reconnected it. It's working. All right, let's try and figure out what's going on. That's getting data. That's getting data. And that's getting data. So that comes down here. That says cam. Let's have a quick look at this. Oh, can't do it with that bloody thing in my hand. What have I forgotten to do? What have I forgotten to do? That's the memory section, so it comes down here. So according to that, it comes out there. Is this not a Vox? It is a Vox. Why is it broken? Excuse me. Sorry. Let me get this thing. Oh, see that little component there? I think that maybe that's broken. Because I fixed everything else. So I think perhaps this is the guilty party. I hope it is. Because it's costing me an absolute fortune, this build. Electronic parts. Connectors, no. Get to 108. My God, they're expensive. It's very dark out there now. Don't know what that does, but you can interact with it, which is interesting. Why have you got no lights on? Super dangerous. Right. Let's see if we can do this. No! Oh, cock. The component was damaged due to soldering whilst the power was on. Again. There's a lesson to be learned here. Just can't think what it is. Give me that stupid soldering iron back. Right, so I think... Oh, shit. I wonder if we bust that. That's definitely bust. Look at that compared to that one. Yeah, okay, so that definitely blew up. Good job, I ordered 2, huh? Let's try and solder that now. And then we'll reconnect the power and see if it works, and if it doesn't, I will cry. Because it means I've got to go buy... No, it means I have to use my second thing, doesn't it? So that's a pass. That's a pass. That's a pass. And that's a pass. Right, so if I come up here, put that down, and look at the phone, it will say status broken. Still. Oh, nuggets. Why does it still say broken? Give me that. What else doesn't work? Oh, Jesus Christ. Was that the soldering thing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put those on the opposite side of the desk. Because I'm going to do that again and again. I nearly done it about 5 times before I actually did it. Actually, I do need that. Solder that back together. Right, you can go over there from now on. Much better. Well, obviously that's not going to work. Because the battery's disconnected. is going on? Why is that not working now? Right, that's working. That's working. I can't test that one. Why? I can't test either side of the fuse. Oh, I see why. I've removed the solder. Oh, I see what I did. There's 4 components there. I thought there were only 2. And as such, I ended up accidentally taking all 4 off. What? No, I still can't test. Why can't I test there? Wait, have I just taken the solder off those bits? Oh my good God. I can't tell the difference between the bit I've soldered and the bit I haven't soldered. No! God. So lucky. Do you know why that was lucky? Because the power was still connected and thankfully I hadn't soldered this end, so the power didn't go through, so it didn't blow up. Right, so the little black dots, which in my eyes look like they've been desoldered, actually means they have solder. Good to know. Right. I can finally test all this. No, I still can't test the fuse. Has that been desoldered still? Oh my God. I've changed my mind. I don't like electronics. It's very confusing. Oh, I see. I see. There's a black circle and a black square. Right. Okay, well that definitely makes a difference. So, how many things have I accidentally unsoldered on this board? Right, so that's a fail. And that's a fail. But that's a pass. So have I just blown this fuse up? I think I may have blown this fuse up. So this is where it gets interesting, isn't it? So I actually now do need to take this out. I don't think there's any way of testing the fuse. Let's go over here. Oh God. Order myself some fuses. Is it a fuse 1? I guess it is. Let's order 2 of them. Have I even got enough? No. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. Do not send your phone to me to be repaired. Not if you want it back in a working state. Right, so number 7, I'm pretty sure is knackered. Number 4 is knackered. Number 2, is that the expensive one, replacement one? I think it is, isn't it? Tell you what's nerve-wracking is I still am not sure whether or not I blew up that first chip that I replaced. Slightly stressful. Slightly stressful. Right, so number 4, please. We're unplugged. See how good I am? I'm actually looking before soldering. Oh shit, that still failed. But that's a pass. I'm confused then. What's broken? If I've replaced the fuse and they both work, then why does that one fail? Hang on. Pin in and pin out. Is that in the wrong way round? Is that even possible? A fuse can't have a right way and a wrong way round, can it? No, talking complete dribble now. But we're going to have a look. Please God, tell me I didn't throw away the good fuse. Right. I'm going to do something either very clever or very stupid. I can't decide which yet. So that fuse is in number 4. Don't forget that. Okay. I'm going to take this working fuse out. Put number 4 in its place. You can see it's facing the correct way. Plug the power back in and test. That's a pass, and that's a pass. So that fuse is working. Uh-huh. Yes? You're with me so far? So if I grab number 7 now, pop that in there. There's no way I can tell it which way round I want it to be. So it's going in that way and that's it. Fail. Fail. But that is the... Oh, that's the out pin. And that's the in pin. Where does that go? Oh, it goes here. But that's a pass. And that's a pass. So, why is that a fail? I need a screwdriver to take that off, but there doesn't appear to be any damage to the yellow bar. But that is a fail. I am really confused. It says assemble the phone, glue the screen, finish assembling the phone and complete the order. Holy cow. I don't think this is a working phone, but... Apparently now it's functional. Oh, my brain. So at which point did I fix it and how much have I overspent on this order? This is true life, by the way. It's about to go 6 o'clock in the morning. Quite often I am running around trying to do things and yeah, I could easily be up till 6 in the morning trying to fix something that's not working. So this is quite normal for me. Workshop admin, see more. Click on that. Prepare to send. Right. Labeling. James Wilson. That was stressful. I need to get some lights out here. Oh, god damn it. Can't see properly. Order complete. The phone has been sent back to the customer. And it only cost you £1,000. There's an intercom located on the wall inside the workshop. From time to time, clients will call it to ask for help with a repair. To receive calls, it must be turned on, but it's currently disabled. Turn it on by pressing the power button. I pressed that earlier, didn't do anything. When the intercom rings, you will hear a sound and see a blinking light. Clients won't wait forever, so answer quickly. You don't want to miss the job. Good morning, I was told you could fix broken electronics. I don't know who told you that. A fall from the balcony onto the grass. Surprisingly, the screen is intact, but the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi chip got damaged. That's a relief. Take your time to fix it. And it still comes in via this guy. Oh, no. If you don't want any extra work right now, you can turn the intercom off and on at any time. Green light means it's on. Okay. Who turns down work? Not me, Jose. Not me. Right, let's see if I can do this one like a professional. Not fry all the units. Not have to replace them or buy them and multiple times and replace them multiple times. Let's not do any of that this time. Right, so we are looking at Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So out of the CPU, we've got good working signal, and to the antenna. The antenna looks okay. That's also a pass, but that is a fail. So Wi-Fi, Bluetooth module. Now Wi-Fi also comes down here, but that's a pass and a pass. So it's just that chip, perhaps. Perhaps. He says. Take the power out now, before I forget. Have I got enough? Do I have 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 enough? Oh! Electronic parts. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, something or other. $665. Oh, I've got $93. Oh, no, I've got 600 and... Oh, okay. How much was it? $93. Right, I was looking at that. Totally back to front. Get rid of number 4 in the hopes that I'm correct it's broken. I really would like to reuse the boxes. I think that would be better on so many levels. Sorry, number 7. Wish I had a drink. My God, I really wish I had a drink. Gosh. Gosh. Let's pop that down there. Let's grab that little beauty, get the power back on, and test. Good, 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 good. Right. There's a chance I fixed this. Wi-Fi Bluetooth test. Positive result. Yay. Says it's functional. That's kind of cheating, looking at that. And it says functional, but, you know, I'm a total beginner and not very good at this. Okay. Although that was a bit quicker than the first one, I'd say. Ethan Wright, I think. That is your name. Get that in there. To professionally repair equipment, you need the right qualification licenses. You start with only a phone repair license. So to grow your business, you must acquire more. Let's see where to find them in the PC app. I mean, that's total BS, but, you know, that's play to win, isn't it? Never mind. Progression. Licenses. You have enough money to buy a new course. Press the button with the available license to start the comprehensive training. Oh, brilliant. Training on the new equipment. Yes. Welcome to the license exam. Pass this to improve your skills. Okay. Collect the package. Oh. Mm-hmm. There's nothing there. Just wait for the courier and pick up the package. Oh, right, here he comes. Oh, a broken controller. Think how many things I can fix when I learn how to do this. I mean, in my real life, of course. Number 7, don't mind. Bosh. Right, place the gamepad on the PC desk. Okay, listen to what I'm being told. Plug it in. Approach the computer and use Interact Gamepad Tester. Okay. Click log out or press escape to leave the computer. I've only just got in here. Interact with the gamepad. Press the buttons on the controller to see if they're working properly or not. This doesn't have that functionality. Oh, the D-pad buttons are not working. We need to dismantle the controller and fix the issue. Press the escape key to stop interacting with the gamepad. Disconnect the USB cable. No. It's like an uncontrollable third limb, that is. I don't like it. And place it on the workbench. Okay. Did I really need... Oh, of course. Need to buy a screwdriver. Shop. Oh, no. USB screwdriver. Is that a real thing? USB powered electric screwdriver. I want one. If it's rechargeable. Oh, maybe it's just rechargeable. Yeah, okay. So, interaction. Oh, I see. I've got to get the screwdriver out first. I see. Nope. Dismantle the gamepad top case. You will need a screwdriver. Is that not a screwdriver? I mean, it looks like a screwdriver. It's not doing nothing. Interact. I'm clicking. There's no interaction. Is that the wrong kind of screwdriver? 'Cause it doesn't look like the right kind of screwdriver, I have to say. Oh. There's 2 types of screwdriver. Of course they bloody are. Of course they bloody are. That looks like a star screwdriver, like a micro star. trust me to buy the wrong one. Excuse me, I really wish I had a drink right now. Gosh. Yes, yes, yes. It's a screwdriver. Everybody knows how screwdrivers work. Okay, what's happened? Don't know what happened. Whoa! Did that just unscrew it by rotating to the right? Are these screws counter-threaded or something? Right. Since the controller has no battery, if you want to measure voltage with the multimeter, you need to connect it to a USB charger on the desk. Right. Oh, God, no. So that's the D-pad. So I can take that off there. I can have a look. I'm just trying to push these down and see if they move or what. But there's nothing there. Right, so what we're going to have to do, as the game predicted, is to come over here, connect it up to the USB, and then thumb it. That's pretty cool, the fact that you can walk around with it and stuff. So, don't appear to be able to move at all. It's just kind of stuck. I don't know what's going on there. The buttons still work, but this doesn't. Oh, I know why. Do I know why? No, I don't know why. Okay, I want to test that. It won't let me. Or that. So how exactly does this work? I don't think it does it? Does it work? Hang on a minute. Got an idea. Let's take the whole thing over here. Does that work now? Still not. Find and replace the broken component. So I'm guessing it's something over here, right? I was trying to look at it to see whether maybe one of these things had snapped off. See if we needed a new one of those, but I'm guessing. Oh, there's a USB power. You spanner. You absolute spanner. Why didn't you tell me it was there, huh? Have I got to get it so close to this? Right, now we're cooking on gas. Give me that thing. Right, so it was down that was faulty, so that's this one, right? Really? Not working? I'm sure I've done it correctly this time, surely. Right, so that I can scan. I can't scan these. Oh, hang on. It looks like we've got a busted thing over here. I've just seen it. Right, so it's not one of these components. But how interesting that I can't test any of these. Because logically, you would think one of the buttons... Oh, look, there you go. You would think that one of the buttons had failed. But hang on, it will let me look at the bottom one. Now, you can see I'm hovering over the button, but it doesn't allow me to do it. I have to come here onto the silver bit, which again is a little bit confusing, but it does highlight that this is busted and not that. So, okay, I'm fairly confident we know what's going on. So let's get the old solder gun. Right, so we're going to need buttons. Sorry. Controller PM IC. No. Right, this is the annoying bit. So what is this? I can't put it down, so I can't look at it properly. Oh, it does say in the bottom. No, it doesn't say. Number 5. And it won't let me put it back in the thing. Button 210, K7B21. God. This is PMICC. I don't think it's that. Buttons chip. Could it be that one? Ah, I found it. Okay. That's not great the way that works. I have to. Oh, got it yet, have I? I think that part of it needs to be a lot better. You need some sort of notepad or something where you can write down what these component parts are and then search for them and just make that whole process a bit more realistic and enjoyable. Speaking of realistic, I'd say, yeah, very high up on the realistic charts. The voltmeter obviously isn't simulated. Don't know why. Seem to have done a pretty damn good job on everything else. Where? Oh god, that's the piece. Right. Assemble the gamepad. Yes, sir. That's that thing. Alrighty. Pop that back in there. That back on there. 1, 2, 3. Now what would be interesting is which way it rotates. So that's wrong. That's so wrong. What a silly mistake of a maker. I think that'll be fixed before the final release. Right. Functional. Splendid. So this means we get our license now. How does this work? Workshop. No, that's not it. Should I do the testing thing? Maybe I should do the testing thing. As a professional, you would do that, wouldn't you? Hell yes. That's a working. That's good, baby. Daddy loves you. Oh, God. Right. So, now what? I can't even remember how I got the flipping... Ah, sorry. Just punched the microphone. I can't remember how I started the damn thing. Or what I'm supposed to be doing next. What am I supposed to be doing? Active orders 1, completed orders 3. What? Email. Could have been there, surely. No? Oh, bugger me. Now I'm lost. I didn't read what it said up there, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next. But all of that worked. So what do I do with this bloody thing? I genuinely can't remember how I requested. I now have that. What do I do with this then? Something? Nothing? I don't know. There's no new emails. I'm a bit lost. In my defense, that's cool. In my defense, can you move everything around? You bloody can. Look, that's really awesome. I want it up there. And that. Yeah. That looks much cooler. The cake is real, baby. Can I pick up the soda cans? Oh, well, in that case, I'm throwing that away. There's nothing in there. Nothing to go. The can didn't go in the bin because I placed it on top by accident. Just thinking, what a fantastic fence that is. There's just enough gap underneath to let all the vermin through. Is that what that's designed for? Yeah. Right, well, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's just over an hour. I think we've got a pretty good idea of what the game is about. There are a few bugs, some of them logical bugs, some of them actual bugs. The UI interface is pretty good, but not perfect. I think the gameplay element is very good. It's also really rather realistic, but not a hardcore sim. If it were hardcore, then the voltmeter, you would have to set it up properly. It wouldn't just magically know what it was you were trying to do. Screws wouldn't screw in the wrong way round, that kind of thing. But on the most part, I think it's pretty damn good. I really enjoyed it. I certainly learnt some lessons, which I will take with me and use in my real world experiences. But that's just what I think, and that's not important. What's important is what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye for now.
Sometimes it's so hard to see when instinct is stronger than reason. It's just human nature to me. Don't you worry, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm always right. I won't let you out of my sight. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Never you fear. No, don't you fear. I'll be ready forever and always. I'm always here. Forever and always. I'm always here.
Hey guys, I fixed it. I figured it out. I worked out what it was. You had to go into workshop admin, progression, and then licenses. No, you didn't have to do that at all. What I had to do was open the gamepad tester whilst I was testing it. And now it will allow me to go into the workshop admin and complete that job. So I will send it back. And that's what I did wrong. Silly, really. Job done.